From Keystone Lanes in Norwalk, we're here for the title matches of today's JBT event. Don't adjust your cameras, it's Jakob Butturff again. Was your runner-up yesterday. He's been red hot on tour all season long. And that ring in 7 prevents him from getting 3 in a row. That was his shot in the 6th frame. He leads by 18 pins over Kevin Jones, who has climbed the ladder to get to this point. We're in the mulligan format, which means the bowlers got do-overs throughout the day to use wisely. They could conserve them if they wanted to. Jakob still has 1. He's used 1 already in this game. Hard and straight at the 7 pin, he has it. Kevin has had to burn up his mulligans to get this far. But he got this far partially because he did use them. Including the only mulligan 300 of the day. Bowled that in game 3, got himself some onion rings. The traditional JBT mulligan format 300 gift. Qualified at plus 114, just snuck into the top 5 at plus 203, and then has put on quite a performance here though in the step ladder, doubling in the 10th to beat Bobby Hornacek in round 1, striking in the 10th to beat Eric Hatchett in round 2, and then was all over Isaiah Cleveland in round 3 with a 251 game to advance to take on Butturff. Right up the edge there, and he's Dutch so far. He struck every time on lane 12 and hasn't yet struck in lane 11 in this match. Still anybody's game here. He's been good on this pair on the left-hand lane, but it's been a 9-6-8 the last 3 times on this lane, so he's got to decide whether it was him not executing the shots very well or if that lane in particular is starting to change a little bit. It's those little educated guesses that you have to make in the course of a bowling match, and this is one right here. Left. Pretty sure that was just a bad shot. That's significantly further left than he's been laying the ball down. And it checked up early and lucky to only leave the 610 there. Bowling on the Kegel Broadway pattern. Medium length, medium scoring shot. It was a 33 down to make the cut today.
What do you get for a Dutch 200?
We actually have a patch for that. He switches, oh no, he switches balls and goes hard and straight at that 610, but a little too hard and straight right there, and he slides by the 6, and he knew it the second it left his hand right there. And the way Jakob's bowling this season, that is not what you want to do. He qualified first at an even plus 400, all 8 games over 200 today, with a 2 279s and a 268. The Las Vegas native has taken the tour by storm, or as we like to say around here, taken the tour by ebonite. However, a chance to put the hammerlock down there. Ball comes up light and leaves the double wood. 9-time champion already. Well, only something around 25 to 30 bowlers have won 10 or more titles with us in our 1,000 tournament history. Look out, and a lazy attempt at the spare there and misses the 3-9. That was un-Jakob-like. He didn't take his time, and he knew it when he threw that one that it was going to miss. Gives the open right back to Jones and makes this a 17-pin game with 3 frames to go. Wow, unexpected. Jakob is like so many bowlers, very self-critical. He'll be furious at himself and will be looking to recover immediately right here. Oh, gets the trip of the 6-pin there. Nice break for Butturff there. And Jones with the second chance here. He could have been getting up to bowl right now pretty much out of the match, but it didn't happen. Now he can get it back, starting with the lane here that he's been good on this match. Broadway usually allows you to play a bunch of different angles. See Jakob circling the lane on the left side, Kevin right up the outside. That's his A game. That's where he's most comfortable. All he has to do is just execute right here and be at least in the pocket. Good looking ball there. Yeah, there you go. Really nice balance from Kevin on that shot. Everything fundamentally solid and a great result with the pins. And this is the key shot of the match here. If he doesn't strike, the best he can do is shoot 198. Butturff going at a 205 pace, meaning spare strike the rest of the way. Conversely, if he can find a way to get this hit here in the 9th, he can max out for 218, which would force Jakob to get 2 in a row at some point in the rest of the game. So this is the shot that will tell most of the story here. Takes a lot of time normally, a little extra time right here. Better. Oh yeah. Every time Kevin Jones has been challenged in this stepladder, he has been up to the task. He was there again. Now the onus back on Jakob. Let's see what he can pull off. Jakob, the current Touring Players Championship winner, and just sort of shot him into the stratosphere of JBT land, and it's a big opportunity for him. Yeah, gets that 7-pin out. On the national tour, they say Brad Angelo has that voodoo roll where just none of the other players can imitate it, and it's just a little different from everybody else. And I'll tell you what, that's a voodoo roll plus that Jakob has on the ball, that unique delivery. It's essentially thumbless with the thumb in it. And now, if he strikes here, he wins the tournament and holds the count, which would be likely in that case. Anything less than a strike, Kevin can still win. This is for 10 titles. He likes it. And he should. Mixes him up, stay behind the line, he's gonna have it. Well, no matter what the striking pace is, it's so, ooh, look out. Alrighty then, that'll do it. No matter what the striking pace is, it so often comes down to spares. Each of them missed one in this match, and for Kevin, it's the one that potentially made the difference. But hey, listen, you were sneaking into the top 5 about an hour and a half ago, and all the way up to a runner-up spot is no slouch of a performance. Boy, I tell you what, Kevin would have just killed to have the opportunity to strike out in the 10th frame, because he is just nails on the right-hand lane. You have to think it would have been there. As Jakob shows us that his wrist is even more flexible than we knew with that backup ball spare attempt. Jakob, is there, like, I don't know, I don't want to talk about ethnicity and on a webcast or anything, but is there any shark in your family background? Because it's got to be just pure cartilage there. There can't be any bone in that wrist. It's not possible. Sharks don't have bones. This is an educational show, folks. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah. Nobody in the building surprised that Kevin got the double on the right-hand lane. It's a could-have-been situation, but 224 to 210 something is going to be your final. Great job out of 2 really talented bowlers. We'll pack up all our gear and do this all over again in El Paso next weekend. Just right down the street. I just literally go down the block, turn right on I-5, and go until it ends. Get myself home.
3 days later.
Yeah, I-5 to the end, and we go I-10 halfway across. Yeah, 218, there it is. Branch, you want to be Black Girl, or anybody else?
You want to be Black Girl.
You're going to be the cutest Black Girl I've ever seen. Thanks. Hey.
Pack up and go to El Paso. Jeff, take me to El Paso. There should only be 1 first place plaque, Rance, so just...
There's 2 second place plaques.
Yes, improvise, Rance. Go to the foul line, Rance, with all the plaques.
All of them?
Yes.
The 2 seconds and the first, Rance. We need a new Black Girl.
The original Black Girl still here.
Alright, well, comparison got the awards for the top 2 finishers in each division. In the scratch division, he climbed the ladder to get there, put on a great performance. Give him a nice hand, huh? Kevin Jones. In your honor, Kevin, that's the most applause I've heard all day long out of silent people, so very nice. Hey, great job, Kevin.
Stay there.
Whatevs.